Is it weird to look back and see now a video you did with Mariah? Is that weird considering all the stuff that transpired?
No, but a lot of things make sense now that now that I remember how that went down. But no, because you know what? It was me meeting one of my idols and me getting a chance to work with her and me just having a very optimistic outlook on everything, and you know, that's like that was a dream come true for me. So it's not weird to see that video at all because we had fun on that set. That's what made me fall in love with Mariah, and that's why I thought we would have a lot of fun on Idol because we were laughing nonstop.
You can see it in the video.
That's real. Like we really were laughing because we're both sarcastic and we're both, you know, like funny and you know, like dry sense of humor. So we just had such a blast. So everything that happened on Idol, I was kind of shocked, but you know, it is what it is, and you know, we're keeping it moving, and you know, you guys will get to see everything in January.
That's what I'm saying. How do you, when the media takes controversy and runs with it, how do you as an artist cope with it within the facets of a workplace?
It's like a mental game, you know, it's mental strain. But I've been in worse situations. Let me tell you, I've worked at places where at times I just wanted to jump out of the window, like my 9 to 5s, you know what I mean? So it's like, if I could deal with that, I could deal with this. It's all good.
You know, Idol is a huge franchise of a show.
Yeah.
And I'm not guessing, and based on what you just said, you're hardly someone who I would assume lives with regret. But you do kind of foreshadow maybe a little bit of second guessing of getting that involved with such a huge franchise that might take time away from music.
Yeah, well, it doesn't take time away from music, that's one.
Okay.
Listen, it hasn't taken time away from anything. I've simply added it, so now I'm just a little more busy. But it's not gonna take time away from the third album, it didn't take time away from the re-up. I got it done. But yes, I was second guessing it because it's big. It's a lot of people looking at you. I've always kind of been like the one that, you know, kind of like in the background. Like of all the girls in the industry, I feel like people know me, but they don't know me. And I kind of felt like Idol is gonna take that and put you in front of everybody's TV screens every day. And I was afraid of that. I guess that's just another level of fame that I don't even know if I want. I mean, I'm not one of those people that has to hide behind a mystique though. Like there are some artists that really have no personality, really are just nerds walking around acting like someone that they're not. And I'm okay with my real personality. Like I'm crazy. Sometimes I'm fun, sometimes I'm laughing. Oh my God, I just saw a wide shot. I didn't know they were showing my feet, my slippers.
It's all right, you're comfortable and they match. They do match.
Okay.
It's interesting, some musicians talk about the idea that they create a persona that's a part of them, obviously, and then you start to have difficulty keeping up with the persona and the expectation from your fans and in public.
There's such a high expectation, and that's why it's like I can't just go out and come to this show or, you know, whatever. It's just certain things that like people are like, Like today, for instance, this is like just real deal stuff as it happens. Like today, I have to do a whole bunch of things in like a quick span of time. And I really should be changing my clothes for every interview, but I don't have the time. So it's like when people see it, they're gonna be like, why is she wearing the same thing? You know, because I've already created that changing 4 times at the AMAs. It's just like, at times, yes, you create a persona that now you gotta live up to that persona. And I'm looking at her like, hey, whoa, slow down, because it's happening to sometimes I can't keep up.
And people get excited, because they're like, yo, what's Nicki, you know, what's Nicki gonna wear? What's she gonna have? You mentioned the E special.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to me because, you know, when you create when you have such a powerful brand, sometimes artists don't want to show certain things behind the scenes. Why did you decide to say, yo, raw, uncut, this is who I am. And you show sides that some people might even think aren't necessarily very endearing. Why did you decide to say, hey, this is
Do you
me?
think I shouldn't have shown it?
No, I think it's real.
What do you really think?
And your EP. No, I do think it's real, and I think, I wish there was more of an explanation for it.
Yeah.
Because I think, you know, you see certain things, and I think to the average person who's not in the industry, they don't understand what happened 5 days before that, where your head's at, how many things are going on for an artist of that magnitude.
Yeah, I agree with that. There was so much of me explaining things that weren't shown, but at this point, it is who I am, take it or leave it. I've had to just come to terms with that. Now, at the same time, I also just released a 90-minute DVD with the re-up. And it's so funny, like how it's like night and day. Because of course, you know, they're gonna take, they have 24 minutes to show a show, right? They're gonna take every spaz out moment that they can to make it interesting. But the 90-minute DVD.
But the interesting thing is, people think because you're EP on that you approved all those moments and you chose them.
I did.
So you did. So you did. So you
I did. But it's also a collaborative effort. Even though I'm, you know, an executive producer on it, it's like they send me, oh, this is how we wanna do the shot. So, you know, it's sometimes I say, I don't really like that, or add more of this in, and add more of the times where we're laughing and giggling and playing and having fun. And it was really like, kind of like pulling teeth. But yeah, I approved all the shots that were shown. I feel like I showed it because I didn't want to really have it be a fake show.